Hey guys, Pyker here, and welcome back to another episode of Kethane Space Program. In this episode, we are going to attempt to rendezvous with our space station and unload all of our science, clean all of our experiments, and transmit what we can back to Kerbin, and what we can't, we're going to transfer into our one shuttle that's still up attached to our space station. So, that's what we're working on. Alright, so we got a full tank of fuel, at least we should. Yes, we do. Alright, we got a full tank of fuel, and we need to find our space station, which is right about there. This is probably gonna take quite a bit of fuel to do this. But we're gonna need to do it anyways. So I'm trying to figure out the easiest way that I can go about doing this. I would say probably just taking off and flying south a bit, and then turning our whole I feel like that would waste more fuel. Alright, screw it. We're just going. We're just going for it. We're going to go 90 degrees just so we're orbiting the same direction as our space station. Turn off our lights, unless I turned them on. Bring our landing gears up. Alright, so we should probably turn this way, I think. I don't know if that'll help or make it worse. This is gonna be a challenge because I haven't really tried to rendezvous with my space station from almost the poles, which is probably where we're gonna go next to gather more science. Hopefully, we can be able to rendezvous with our space station here in one go. That would be a plus. I want to get up into orbit at least, and then we can adjust from there. So we're going to get up to like 40k, roughly. Cut our engines, fast forward a bit, and then maybe spin a little tiny bit after we get into orbit, maybe. What's going on here? Why is it going all off camber here? What's going on here? It's like spinning one way. Okay, so what tank is heavier than the other? Oh, that's a problem. Can we put that into the center? Hold on. No, we cannot. Okay, so let's try to split this fuel here. That's why I was firing the engines and I couldn't control it, so I was just assuming that we were not balanced. And that was definitely the case. Oh, try to get these as equally as I possibly can. All right, so now we need to burn like crazy to get into orbit. Maybe if we could turn too, that would be nice. Like I said, I don't know if I'm making it worse or better, honestly. But if we can get into orbit, I can adjust it later. I'm not really too worried about it. We got, plenty of Kethane to convert back into fuel, so we shouldn't have any issues meeting back up with our space station. So let's actually set this as our target, and then we'll adjust from there. All right, so let's burn, get into orbit, get our periaps up to about 40k too. Right there, burn again. All cattywampus here. Close enough for me. And we're going to go down to the descending node and adjust this whole damn thing, hopefully. Of course. Alright. As long as we can get somewhat close. And then we can make fine-tune adjustments later. 455 meters per second burn, that's not that much, so we should be okay. Let's just find our node here. It's a 58-second burn, which I know we have more than enough fuel to do that, so this is going to be kind of a pain, though. I know that if we go out further and have a very eccentric orbit rather, oh, tanks are uneven again. Damn it! Maybe I could just burn until they empty. Empty those tanks. There we go. What? Nope, they're not empty yet. Come on, empty! Empty the tanks. Nope, still not even. Okay, now they're even. Alright, sweet. A little bit. At least I think they are. This is a huge pain when your tanks aren't weighted properly. Okay, what's going on? I think I know what's going on. Yes, that's what I thought was going on. We had our Kethane activated to refuel ourselves. So, we should be okay now. And we're out of Kethane, which is kind of a bad thing. So we have to get to our space station on this load of fuel. Crap, I wish I was paying attention. Alright, let's just get close. Pretty close anyways. That's close enough. We'll adjust it from here, and we want it to catch up with us. So it is perfect that we are actually going on the outside of the space station or space station's orbit because it's directly behind us, so we want it to be faster than us. So we need to be on the outside of it. But we're going to bring our apoaps down a little bit more just so it doesn't catch up with us yet, because I want to make sure that we are pretty close on the descending and ascending nodes. Whoop, overdid it there. And stop. Close. Alright. Probably going to be burning south. Nope, I was wrong. We're burning north, obviously, because I don't know what I'm talking about. So let's fast forward to our node. 2-second burn, which is awesome. I love very short burns because it makes me feel like I'm being efficient. Alright. I'll just burn a little bit slower. And good. Should be pretty much on it right there. Good. Alright. Now, so what can we do to adjust that so we can actually rendezvous with it sooner? No, I don't want to come flying in at it either. Okay, let's go this way. There we go. We got a nice encounter right there. 0.3 kilometers. I will take that. So it's probably going to come up right behind us, and then we're going to burn a little touch just to meet up with it perfectly. So let's fast forward again and get back to our maneuver node. It's actually going to get in front of us by a little bit. That's okay. As long as we can rendezvous with it, it's fine. It's a 6.5 meters per second burn, which is almost nothing. So we'll do a little tiny thrust here. So we're on point. Perfect. And 0.4 kilometers. Hells to the yeah. Oh, all right. Let's do it. Let's get up to our space station. I kind of wish we still had our Kethane tanks full so we could have refueled our space station a little bit, but that's okay. Not a huge problem. I just want to make sure that we can get all of this science onto our space station. We're going to need to start killing our velocity here shortly. So I want to make sure that we're on the correct node to do so before we get into the loading area. So we're going pretty damn fast past it. I'm going about 50 meters per second, which is about 30 to 40 meters per second faster than I'm used to. And I didn't mute my phone, so I apologize for that. It's my buddy. He wants me to go ride dirt bikes, which I'm going to do probably directly after I record this episode, because it is beautiful out today, and I wanna go do some riding. Good times. All right, 1.4 kilometers away. Let's get a little bit closer before we kill off the rest of our velocity here. We'll get down to about 5 meters per second, maybe 4, 3, somewhere in there. Just so we don't come cruising into our space station. That would be embarrassing. Alright, so let's get a little bit closer, and figure out exactly where I want to dock, too. Alright, so let's kill our velocity a little bit here. We were coming in on the wrong side, too. So maybe we could float right on past without breaking anything, and then kill our velocity completely relative to our space station. Like so. Let's actually use our RCS to do that. What? Okay. Is my RCS firing? Yes, it is. Okay. I was like, why don't I see the thrusters going? Alright. Kill, kill, kill. Come on. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So let's open this shield. We'll control from here, and we'll set this docking port as our target, and we'll orient ourselves accordingly. Hopefully. I always have to, like, figure out exactly which way I need to be facing here. Oh, pitching the wrong way, pitching the wrong way. Okay. Go up a little bit, over, wrong way. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we need to go down, because we're above our docking node right now. Let's go down, down, down a little bit. Not go too nuts with it. And then we'll start trying to burn towards where we actually need to be here. Hoping it's not going to switch on me. And it did. Okay. Let's actually kill our downwards velocity here. Just want. Feels like I'm going to crash into this other thing, but I don't think we are. I think we'll be fine. Let's try to orient ourselves again. There we go. We need to start pushing the other way, otherwise we're going to crash. We are going to crash into that other thing, so we need to burn, slow ourselves down, and we'll actually bring ourselves up a little bit too. We should be pretty damn close to being lined up here. And there's people upstairs apparently running around with sledgehammers on their feet, because that's what my neighbors upstairs like to do, apparently. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it's annoying to me. Wrong way again. We spin this to make it a little bit more easier on me. I think that might help a little bit if we align this. Maybe. Nope, still backwards. There we go. Okay, we are lined up. All we gotta do is float directly into it. Oh, I got this all ass backwards again. There we go. Come on down. Come on. Dock. You know you want to. There it is. Perfect. All right. Let's take a quick little screenshot of this just so I can have a pretty thumbnail. All right. Okay. Let's actually deactivate this engine. Oh, it's actually deactivated already. Let's deactivate this engine then, so I don't fire that engine by accident. All right. So, what do we need to do? Do we have 2 people in our space lab? We do. Awesome. So, let's, what can we do? What can we do? we need to transfer all of this science from here over to our second shuttle there. All right, so let's do that. So let's right click on here, take all the stored experiments from there, and we'll let go. Put our whoa! Don't crash into the solar panels, Jedney. You did awesome moves on the ladder earlier, or last episode. I think you can manage just floating around in space. It's the easy part. So we'll collect this data, we'll remove it. It says, warning, blah, blah, blah. You can't use this experiment again if you do that, and that's fine. See if we can get close to this thermometer to take the data. We'll get the goo data. Damn it. Come on. Collect that data, remove that. So Jedney, if you die or fly off into space, we lose all of our data. That would be bad, so don't do that. We still have plenty of EVA monopropellant. So let's go over to this side. Grab the data from these guys. Collect, remove. We'll collect this data. Come on. A little bit closer. Your head's like touching the thing. There we go. Remove it and see if we can grab thermometer data. Perfect. All right, so let's take that over to this guy. Whoops, slow down. There we go. Grab onto you. We'll store all of our experiments onto that module. We'll go back to our refueler, or our reusable lander. So all of the data should be off of this spacecraft. So we'll hop back in it. Whoa, there it is again. Jedney knows what's up on the ladders, apparently. Alright, I think we got everything. So now, what we need to do is we need to clean all of our experiments. So we'll do that real quick. Hopefully that doesn't take any battery charge to do that, which is actually pretty sweet. Then again, it might whenever we lose view of the sun. Nope, we're still pretty good. Oh no, I lied. It is taking away from the battery charge. That's alright. So we got Science Junior completed. Mystery Goo unit completed. Everything good? That's closed, and that's closed, and that's closed. Alright, so all of our experiments are cleaned. Let's see if we can process any of this lab data to get a little bit more science out of it. We could transfer. Let's see how much science. Wow, that actually was really quick. I don't know why that did that so quick. That's really weird. Huh. Okay, so that gave us 24 science. We're missing out on 8 full science from temperature, which I think we'll be fine. I mean, that's 16 total science. I think we'll be fine. I just kind of want to. Actually, you know what? Screw it. No, we're keeping it. We're keeping it. I'm not messing around with that. Surface sample, material study. I don't think we need to do any other stuff from this, so let's just keep all of this data. Make sure we didn't throw any of it away by accident. So we got all of the data onto our external spaceship, and now all we got to do, is what I want to do anyways, is make sure that our fuel tank is full. So we'll transfer what fuel's left in these tanks into our reusable lander. Is there any fuel in here? No. Okay. Is there any more fuel on this other than here? No. Okay. So I think we'll be okay to land back on the surface with just the center tank. I think we'll be fine with that. I don't really know. But good news is that we made one successful trip to gather as much science as we did, which is awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and call it for this episode, guys. right here. So next episode, we're going to be landing back on the surface of the moon, and hopefully in a couple new biomes, and gather some more science. So probably make like 2 to 3 more trips, back and forth to gather as much science as we can before we send Jebediah. I believe is in this shuttle right here. Let's take a look. Yeah, before we send Jebediah back to Kerbin with all of our scientific findings. But like I said, guys, thank you for watching, and I always say thank you for watching. And if you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. It does help with search rankings and all that fun stuff. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, anything you guys might want to see in this series, please leave it down in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you again, guys, for watching, and I will see you all next time.